Well, hello everyone. Here I am. It is Wednesday already. Yes, it is Wednesday. A week went by already. Can you believe it? And I am sure you've done the math. And we have about 5 days left of school. The year just flew, didn't it? It seemed like it just started. And it is over. Just like that. Today's topic is it enough to manage our classrooms? Is it enough to just manage the classroom? But before I get into the topic, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch the videos, for liking the videos, for your subscriptions, for your comments. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your comments. I appreciate your likes and to know that there is a community that can work together to accomplish great things. That's what teachers do. When we work together, we can do wonders in the classroom and in our schools and for our students. And since the year is almost at the end, I've been thinking about all the things that went well. And I've been thinking about what am I going to do next year that is different? How can I improve my classroom? How can I improve the environment in that space? And one thing that came to mind was I can manage my classroom well, but is that enough? And I was talking to my principal when she was giving me the cumulative or the summative review. And that was exactly the topic of conversation. Is it enough to just manage my classroom? And for me, it's not enough. I can manage my classroom well. I can get my students to do pretty much what I ask them to do. Some complain, some do this, but that's not a big issue in the classroom. But is that enough? And no, it's not. So what else can I do in my classroom? What would be my number one priority, which is my priority for next year? And this is the conclusion that I have come to. I must engage my students at all times. Engagement. And it's not just them looking at me and I think they're paying attention, because I was telling my principal sometimes they are all looking at me while they are at the carpet and I do my lesson, and I'll ask a question to somebody right there in the back and they don't know what I was talking about. So their mind was somewhere else. I mean, it happens to all of us. Their mind was somewhere else. And it's just not enough to have them sitting there, in a very nice way, in very straight rows, with seemingly interested faces. I need to know that they are engaged. They need to be interested, completely interested in what is happening in the classroom. So my goal for next year is to make sure that I prepare lessons that are exciting to my students. And if they are exciting to my students, they're going to be exciting for me. So I have to come up with ways, and I don't have all the details of how I am going to do this, but my goal now is to make sure that I keep students engaged. And by engage, I don't mean keep them working all the time. By engage, I mean at a high level of interest, that they are always excited to be there and that they want to do the work that I have for them because it is exciting to them. So I need to have them buy into what it is that I'm doing, because I want their complete interest and engagement. And this might seem a little bit idealistic and maybe not too realistic, but I was talking to a colleague from another school, a fellow teacher, and there is something that she's doing that is working really well for her, and I think I'm going to incorporate it. This is really going to change. This is really going to raise the level of quality in my classroom. She does classroom transformations. She will change her classroom into a lab. She'll change her classroom into a museum. She'll change her classroom into a mystery zone. And she does this every couple of weeks. Students are super interested, and she arranges the lessons to go around that theme. I am thinking that this is going to be an idea that I'm going to try. You know, all those hooks, all those things that I'm going to bring to get the lessons, to get the students to be interested in the lessons. You know, in our schools, we really need to really have to engage the students, and that will also minimize the behavior problems that we have. So for me, among other things, of course I have other goals, but my main goal for next year is engaging my students, making sure that they are interested, making sure that they are excited about what is happening in our classroom, making sure that they are excited about the learning. And as I said, it might seem like a unrealistic dream, but actually it's not. And as I go through that, I would like to let you know, as I start preparing these type of lessons, I'd like to take you to a little trip with me of how it's going for me, because I really have very high hopes for my plan and for my classroom next year. So for me, it's not enough to just manage my classroom. It's just not enough. I need to engage my students way more. I need to get their interest. I need to know that they want to be there, and they need to be excited about coming into that classroom every single day. And that is going to take care of many other issues in the classroom. So, thank you for being with me today. Thank you for the hard work that you do, because I know that teachers work hard, right? We work hard. So thank you for that. Thank you for the wonderful work that you do for our students. Thank you, really. I see it in all the hallways in our school. Hard work all the time. And I hope you have a great week, and the few days of the school year that are remaining, enjoy it with your students. Have a great time, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.